Hello everyone. This video will focus on introduction to complementary angles. We remember that two angles are complementary angles if the sum of the measures of the two angles add up to 90 degrees. Now let's take this picture that we have here. I actually have created a basic formula in order that we can test if two angles are complementary or not. So we're going to use this formula right here. So since we say that the sum of the two angles is equal to 90, we can go ahead and say that the formula then is first angle plus the second angle is equal to 90 degrees. So let's take this first example right here. Let's test if this is an example of a complementary angle or not. So the first angle that we have here is actually angle ABC, which is 30. So I can go ahead and write that's angle ABC, that is the first angle, plus the second angle is CBD. So that is angle CBD. So let's see if their sum is 90. So angle ABC is 30 degrees. So I'm going to write 30 degrees right here, plus CBD is 60 degrees. And so if we add 30 plus 60 is 90. So then we can go ahead and say that this is an example of a complementary angle. Now we can actually tell right away just by looking at it that it's complementary angle because there is a small square at the corner of this angle right here. Remember that this small square tells us that it's a right angle, and a right angle has a measure of 90 degrees. Now let's try the next one right here. We remember that the formula is first angle plus second angle is equal to 90. So our first angle here is angle P. So I'm going to write that's angle P, plus the second angle here is angle Q. So I'm going to write plus angle Q. So let's look at the measure for each of these two angles. So angle P is 50. So I'm going to write 50 degrees right here, plus angle Q is 40. So then if we add these two together, 50 plus 40 is 90. So then we can go ahead and say that this is an example of complementary angle. So we remember that complementary angle, when we add them up, it's equal to 90. That means these two right here are examples of complementary angle. Now let's move on to the next example right here. We are supposed to solve for x. So let's take this first example here. In this example that we have right here, we are given angle AMB, which is 56, and we are given the angle BMC, which is x. We remember that the formula for complementary angle is that first angle plus the second angle is equal to 90. So that we can go ahead and show the work right here. So our first angle is AMB. So I can go ahead and write that over here. So that's angle AMB. So this part right here. Plus the second angle here is BMC. So that's angle BMC. And that is equal to 90. So let's plug in the values. So in the first angle, that is 56. So I'm going to write 56 degrees, plus BMC is x. So I'm going to write x right here. And that is equal to 90. And again, we are supposed to solve for x. So in this problem right here, we can go ahead and solve for x by subtracting 56 from both sides. So minus 56 minus 56, because again, our target is to solve for x, which means we need to have x by itself on one side of the equation, so that we can go ahead and cross out the 56 and 56 because we subtract them. So we are left with x on one side, and if we subtract 56 from 90, the answer to that is 34. So our x is 34 degrees. So I'm going to put this inside the box. So, and this makes sense because if we add 56 plus 34 is equal to 90. And then again, as you can see here, there is a small square that is written on the corner here. This tells us that this angle right here is a right angle. That means this is 90 degrees. So we need to get the value for x such that when we add 56 plus that value of x, it will come out 90. And we did all the math here, and we have found out that the value of x is 34. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So we got here the formula for complementary angle. That is the first angle plus the second angle is equal to 90. So looking at this, we can assign this as our first angle. We can assign this as our second angle. So we can go ahead and say that the first angle is angle H. That's the first one. The second angle is angle K. And that is equal to 90 because we mentioned in the problem that these two are complementary angle. So we plug in the values. The first value that we got here is 46 for H. And then we got an X for angle K, and that is equal to 90. Again, our task here is to determine what is the value of x, which means that we need to isolate x by itself on one side of the equation. In order that we can do that, we are going to subtract 46 from both sides. So we can clear this side. We can only have x on that side, so minus 46, so that we are able to cross out the 46 and 46. So then we are left with x is equal to 44 degrees. So this is the value of x right here, or angle x right there. So that it makes sense, because if you add 46 plus 44 is 90, because then again, these two are complementary angles. Did you get x is 44 to this problem right here? Good. Perfect. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!